A blessed day to each and everyone. This is Ma'am Jane again, your English teacher. And for today, I will be discussing to you English Quarter 1, Module 4. And the title of this module is Using the Past and Past Perfect Tenses Correctly in Varied Context. So to begin with, let us first have what I need to know. So, in this what I need to know, you can find the objectives in this module. So, we have here 3 objectives. So, this is the first one. You are expected to distinguish past from past perfect tense of the verb. So, later we will be discussing this one and this one for you to be able to find out the difference between these two. Next, you will recognize time expressions used in past perfect tense of the verb. So later I will be giving you list of time expressions. And the last one, use the past and past perfect tenses in varied contexts correctly. So later in the last part or the last activity, you will be making sentences with past and past perfect tenses. Okay, so let us start discussing past tense. So for you to better understand past tense, let us use this presentation from Marjorie Salame from slideshare.net. So we have here the meaning of past tense. So when do we use past tense or past simple tense? So we use past simple tense or past tense when we talk about completed actions in the past. So we have here the illustration. So this is the past, nakaraan. We have here in the middle the present, and we have here in the right side the future. So all the actions happened in the past, they are all past tense. All the actions happening now or at this moment, they are all in the present tense. And of course, when we say future tense, these are the actions that will happen in the future. So we have here 2 example sentences in the past tense. So the first one, it says, I washed my car yesterday. So this sentence is in the past tense because it happened yesterday, kahapon. So that's the reason why we need to make the verb into past tense. Okay? Next, she ate pizza last night. So this sentence is in the past tense again because the action happened last night. So that's the reason why we need to use verb in the past tense. So we have here washed and ate. So they are verbs in the past tense. And remember, students, that verbs in the past tense are divided into 2. So we have the so-called regular verbs and irregular verbs. And when we say regular verbs, I know they are very much familiar to you because these are all regular verbs. And we have many lists of regular verbs in the past tense. So very easy for you to change this regular verb into past tense. All you need to do is to add D sometimes or ed. Just like in this case, walk, we add ed to make it past tense. Want, we add ed to make it past tense. But in this case, we need to add d to make it past tense. So it will become decided. Okay? And also, we have the so-called irregular verbs. So these are the list of irregular verbs in the past tense. We have here the regular and we have here the irregular. And they are divided into 3 columns. So we have here the first column, the present form. We have here the second column, the past form. And we have here the third column, the past participle. So remember, it is past participle. So if the verb is regular, all you need to do, just like what I said a while ago, you need to add d or ed. But in this case, before adding d or ed, you need to double the consonant. Double G and then add ed. In some cases, just like this one, copy and dry, before adding ed, you need to change y to I. So remember that, students. So in regular verbs, all you need to do is to add d or ed. So if you will notice, we have here the past form, and the past form is the same to the past participle. In this case, we have here irregular verbs. If you will notice, we do not add d or ed, but rather the spelling change. Okay, just like this one, be, it will become was and were in the past form, and then it will become been in the past participle. So the spelling will change. Just like this one, begin, it will become began and begun. This one, break, it will become broke and broken. So remember, these one are all present form. This one we have past form, and the last column, past participle. So I am discussing this to you because we will be using past tense later and the past participle. Okay, so let us go back to the copy of the module, and let us now have the what is it part. So in the what is it part, you can find the discussion about past and past perfect tenses. So it says, simple past tense of the verb is used when something happened in the past, just like what I mentioned to you. All the things that happen in the past are in the simple past tense or past simple tense. So they are the same. On the other hand, we use past perfect tense to show that something happened before another action in the past. So, for you to better understand this one, let us have this example. Let us have this explanation. So, past perfect tense refers to the action that happened first. Okay, remember, first. That is past perfect tense. And when we say simple past tense or past tense, refers to the action that happened second. So why do we have this kind of explanation? So let us have this one. Focus your attention here. So we have here this example. It says, Crystal ate fruits and vegetables. So that is the first part. This one is the first part. The second part, she had read the articles about boosting immune system. So those first part and second part are connected with the use of these words. That's the reason why it becomes one sentence, okay? And if you will analyze which comes first, ano yung nauna? Kumain ba muna siya ng fruits and vegetables? O nakabasa siya ng articles about boosting immune system? So which comes first? Okay? So of course, this one. This is the first one. So she had read articles about boosting immune system. So that's the reason why Crystal ate fruits and vegetables. Okay? So since this is the first action, that's the reason why it is in the past perfect tense. Okay? Again, since this is the first action, nagbasa muna siya ng articles about boosting immune system, that's the reason why it is in the past perfect tense. And after reading articles about boosting immune system, she ate fruits and vegetables. So this is now the second action. That's the reason why it is in the simple past tense. So this is in the past perfect tense, and this is in the past tense. Okay? So another example, we have here this one. When we bought washable face mask, so that is the first part, the price had increased. So that is the second part. So when you combine together, when you combine those first part and second part, we have now one sentence. And let us try to find out which comes first. Ano ba ang nauna? Bumili muna siya ng washable face mask o tumaas yung presyo? Of course, ang nauna ay ito. The price had increased. Tapos, the second one, this is the second action when we bought washable face mask. So that's the reason why, since this is the first action, that is in the this one, past perfect tense. So since this is the second action, that's the reason why it is in the past tense. Okay, so this is in the past perfect tense and this is in the past tense. So now let us go on to how to form past perfect. So a while ago, I told you how to form verbs in the past tense. Now, let us discuss how to form verbs in the past perfect tense. So this is the formula. So this is the format. So you need to use had plus the past participle of the verb. This one. Past participle, past participle. So again, had plus past participle of the verb. Okay? For example, we have here register. Register is a regular verb. So you need to add ed. So instead of saying registered, in the past perfect tense, you should say had registered. Okay? This one also is regular. That's the reason why we should say had learned. This one also is regular, so that's why we just need to add the, and then we need to use had. So had received. And this one is irregular. That's why we need to change the spelling. So we need to use had plus the past tense of leave. It will become left. So the correct past perfect tense is had left. Okay? So these are the examples of sentences in the past perfect tense. Also, we have here the time expressions. So, a while ago, in the objectives, I mentioned about the time expressions. So, when using past and past perfect tenses of the verb in sentences, you should remember the following time expressions. So, you should remember these. So, this is very important, okay? So, use after, as soon as, the moment that, until, because, before using past perfect tense. So, instead of simple tense, it should be tense, okay? So, use after, as soon as, the moment that, until, because, before using the past perfect tense. So, just like this one, as soon as. So, we will be using past perfect tense here. We have here until. After that, we will be using past perfect tense. We have here after. So after that, we will be using past perfect tense. On the other hand, use before, when, by the time, before the simple past. First, we have here before. So when you use before, you will be using simple past tense. Okay? When you use when, you will be using simple past tense. When you use by the time, you will be using simple past tense. So those are the time expressions in the past perfect tense. So we have here this one and this one. Okay? So now, this one. So it would be helpful if you will remember the time expressions, just like what I said a while ago, because they signal where you will put the simple past and past perfect tenses of the verb in sentences, because later in the activity that you will answer, you need to write the correct form of the verb, if it is in the past tense or in the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense has negative form using not. So if you want to use not, this will be the format: had plus not plus past participle. For example, had not received. Okay? And may also use with already and just to refer to an event that was only a short time earlier than before now. So we have here an example. After he had not gone out I kept on asking about him. So we have here the negative past participle. Okay? Past perfect tense, sorry. So now, let us go on to the following activity. So we have here what's more, and under what's more, you need to answer this. The first activity, independent assessment number 1. So what are you going to do? So you need to write the correct form of the verb. You need to write the correct past perfect tense form of the verb. So a while ago, I gave you a format. This one. So you need to answer just like this. So let us go back to independent assessment number 1. So for example, the verb is worry. So of course, we need to follow the format. So the correct answer, this will be a bonus, had worried. So you need to change Y to I before adding ed. So again, had worried. So that is very simple, okay? So now let us go on to independent assessment number 2. So you need to choose one. Choose the correct verb. So for example, we have here this one. So helped or had helped. So try to analyze which comes first. Which is the first action. And if you found out the first action, you can easily get the correct answer. Okay? For example, Christina became famous because she helped or had helped frontliners. So, which comes first? Which is the first action? Naging famous ba si Christina? O tinulungan niya yung mga frontliners? Of course, the first action is this one. Tinulungan niya yung mga frontliners. That's the reason why she became famous. So, what do you think is the correct answer? Helped or had helped? Next, let us go on to independent assessment number 3. So, we have here the verbs. And all you need to do is to fill in the blank with the correct verb. Okay? But, aside from that, aside from writing the correct verb here, you need to change this verb into the past perfect tense. Okay? So, for example, announce, of course, the correct past perfect tense is had announced. So, you need to write that in the correct sentence. Analyze the sentence for you to use the correct verb. Next, we have here what I can do. So, what I can do is all about Christine's schedule. This one. This is Christine's schedule. From 6:30 to 5 p.m. So, all you need to do is to construct a sentence with the use of past perfect tense using Christine's schedule. Okay, so we have here an example. So, Christine had washed the dishes before she downloaded activities in DepEd Commons. Or if you like, this one. Christine had fixed her bed before she helped mom in preparing breakfast. So, we use past perfect tense and past tense. Okay? Next, assessment. Of course, you need to write the correct past and past perfect form of the verb. So, this one, we have here the first verb and we have here the second verb. Or sometimes vice versa. We might have here the first verb and the second verb. So, it's up to you. Analyze the sentence to find out which action is happen first. Okay? So, which action happens first? So, for the first action, you need to use the past perfect tense. For the second action, you need to use past tense. And additional activity here, all you need to do is to write a paragraph written by your name, of course. Try to tell something about your experiences before home quarantine. So, what are the things that you were doing before home quarantine period? So, I hope everything is clear. If you have questions, please don't be shy to ask me. I am very much willing to answer all your questions. Okay? So, happy learning everyone and take care.